Good morning, ma. Welcome to Alpha Online Education Commerce Theory part for the second year's English medium. The chapter that we are dealing with, that is the functions of management, and this is the last function of the management, that is controlling. Okay, you know, in the word controlling itself, the meaning is that controlling the unnecessary things in the organization which become as some type of problem for the organization to achieve its goals and objectives. So let us see the meaning of the controlling and important steps of the controlling and importance of controlling and the limitations of the controlling in detail. So first, the meaning of the controlling. The importance of managerial control of lies in the fact that it helps in accomplishing organizational goals. So controlling help in order to achieve the organization goals. Okay, it will help the organization. It help the organization to achieve its goals. Whatever the goals are there, whatever the objectives are there, that can be achieved by controlling the unnecessary things in the organization. Controlling also helps in judging accuracy. Accuracy means correct. Okay, judging correct of standards. Okay, how the work has been done. Okay, what is the accurate work has been done. Ensuring efficient utilization of resources means efficient means complete, optimum, okay, fully utilization of the resources. We have three types of resources: financial resources, managerial resources and material resources. That resources have to be utilized fully. Boosting employees' morale. So boosting the employees means motivating the employees, creating an atmosphere of order and discipline in the organization. So creating an environment in the organization that where there is a discipline and when the orders are received from the superiors, immediately those orders can be kept in the implementation. The type of disciplines are maintained in the organization and creating such type of atmosphere. Okay, and coordinating different activities so that they all work together in one direction to meet the targets. And coordinating the employees. Coordinating means motivating, bringing all the employees together. Coordination means bringing all the employees together. All individual goals are changed into organization goals in order to achieve the ultimate most important target of the organization. So for that purpose, the controlling is very most important function of the management. Important steps in the management while controlling. Measuring the actual performance, what is actually done, how much the actual performance against the standard rates. Standards means estimated. They estimate that these amount of, for example, the estimation is 1000 units of production, but the actual performance that they produce only 500 units, means how much they expected 1000 units, but how much the actual performance 500 units. So how much will be the difference? The difference will be 500 units. The difference will be 500 units, and those 500 units difference is known as deviations. Okay, differences ni emantunam ikkada deviations. And recording the deviations of if any, means if there is any difference between the actual performance and estimated performance. Standards means estimated. If there is any difference, and that difference is considered as a deviation, means there are went out of the track. If there are on the track, then there will produce 1000 units, but they are not in the track. That's why they have produced only 500 units. So after that, analyzing the reason for such deviation. What was the reason why there have been deviated from the target? So that is analyzed. Fixing the responsibilities. After that, the responsibility are fixed. In terms of person responsibility for negative deviation, if there is any deviation happen, if there is any difference between the actual performance and the standard performance, then for that the individual person is responsible. He is only the responsible and he has to complete that work what he has left. Okay. Correction of employee performance so that group goals and plans devised to accomplish them is reached. So they make the correction of employee performance. If any one employee in the group performing in a wrong way, then the superiors or managers will make the necessary corrections and they help the employee to achieve the goals of the group. Okay, they help the employee to achieve the goals of the group by correct planning and by giving certain advices. Okay, so giving certain advices. So these are the important steps in controlling. Next, importance of controlling. What was the importance? What is the need of controlling? Yes, accomplishing organization goals. Accomplishing means achieving. For the achievement of organization goals, the controlling is very much important. Okay, the controlling function measures the progress. It will measure the progress. Progress means actual performance towards the organizational goals. Towards the organization goals. Okay, it measures the actual performance towards the organization goals and it guides the organization on the right track. It guides the organization. Organization means who? Employees. It guides the employees on the right track. Okay. So that organization goals may be achieved. In that way, the organization goals can be achieved. Guiding accuracy of judging accuracy of standards. Judging what is the actual performance, what is the standard performance. Standard means estimated performance, and comparing these two, what is the difference, that is deviation. Okay, an effective control system keep a careful check on the changes taking place in the organization to review the standards. So what are the changes taking place in the organization and changes taking place in the organization and carefully checking what is going on in the organization, why the estimated goals are not achieving, what is the reason, who are the reasons for that. If employee is the reason, then they provide the guidelines, they will provide the some type of instructions to him how they have to do the work. Okay, they will help. Maximize making efficient use of resources. So once again I am saying that already I have explained you in the meaning itself that whatever the resources we have three types of resources: financial resources, human resources and material resources. So those resources have to be utilized completely. Wastage of any resource will make the organization to suffer the losses and it can't able to survive in the dynamic environment and it also can't able to achieve its goals and targets. Okay, improving employee motivation. Employee motivation is very important in the organization. Okay, a good control system ensures that employees to know in advance. Employees can know in advance what they are expected to do. So if the employee, a good control, if there is a good control in the organization, then employee can know in advance, he can know for what work he has been appointed, what the organization is expecting from him and what he has to do, on which they are apprised means appointed. For what work they are appointed, what the organization is expecting from these employees, they will know by good control. So it will motivate the employee to do more and more work. Ensuring orders and disciplines. There should be good orders. The superior should have to give order to the subordinate. One superior should have to give order to the subordinate at a time the subordinates should not have to receive the instructions. So one superior should only give the order to the subordinates. At a time, number of subordinates superior should not have to give the instructions. Okay, discipline is necessary from the top level to the bottom level. Yes. Next, limitations of controlling, the problems of controlling. Difficulty in setting quantitative standards. Okay, difficulty in setting quantitative standards. Control system lost some of its effectiveness when standards can't be defined in quantitative terms. So when the expectations is not defined in the quantitative terms, how I have defined 1000 units and 500 units in quantity. So if they are not defining, means they are not expressing in terms of quantity, that is a quantity, right? So if they are not expressing the targets into the quantity, the employee can't know how much performance they have to perform. Okay, it is the biggest drawback, we can say that. Okay, little control on external factors. So generally the enterprise can't control the external factors. It can't control totally the external factors. That is out of their control. Changes in the government policy, changes in the consumer taste, changes in the technology. These all are the things that are out of the control. So he can't control the external factors. Resistance from employees. Control is often restricted by employees. They see it as a restrictions on their freedom. So while controlling by the managers or supervisors, the employees feel that they're keeping some type of restrictions and there is no freedom to express their opinions, to share their views and to do something in a creativity way. Okay, that is also a limitation. Costly affair. So while making control, it required more time, it required effort, it required more amount of money also. So this is possible only for the large organizations, large business organizations. It is not possible for small business organizations because it is very expensive to install. It is very expensive to install for the small organization. Okay, next, in the next session we will meet with the topic that is planning, organizing, controlling, directing and one more thing, that is reporting. Yes, we will discuss those things in the next session. Okay, that is the last topic of this chapter. Yes.